And we are live!
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
The United Kingdom.
I should slouch down a bit.
It's NifD Live. Welcome to the stream. I'll be your host for this session, aka the Dungeon Master. It's me, it's Elliot. Y'all better be ready for some Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to be playing our Prince of the Apocalypse / Elemental Evil campaign. That's done by the book here. And we've got our lovely players and characters who are going to introduce themselves right now, starting with the man on my leftical.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tom. You know what time it is. It's just about 39 minutes past 8. I'm not sure where it's Tom time.
Puerto Rico.
But I can tell you that it is somewhere. So I'm playing Xenos Leica, the Fire Genasi cleric, light cleric, and that's my meme.
Sup, boys, and those other people who aren't boys. I'm Dan.
That's very woke of you, Dan.
I'm going to be playing Cyclone, the Air Genasi rogue, the guy who likes mischief, and the guy who also likes s'mores and hot fudge sundae Pop-Tarts.
Ooh.
Hello, I'm the man who currently holds the mantle of Jamie Bell, and I'm playing Fork Undeep, the lawful good necromancer.
I like that because it's either the mantle is in the title or the mantle is in the cape.
Yeah.
You hold his
You'll
mantle.
never know which.
Hi, my name's Joby, my name is Barrett. I'm playing Kirik, the Aarakocra who doesn't like anyone except for pickles.
And married tavern owners.
And Zanzu.
I
True.
really thought Joe was about to just go, my name's Joe.
You will never do that.
I would never do that. You guys disgust me.
I would never do that. Hey.
Same!
Mainly because my name's Tom.
You know, Harambe died a year ago today.
You did. Sad times. Can we have a second silence?
No.
I only know that because of Pornhub.
Yeah. All right.
I wish that this was the first time you'd said that to me this week.
That's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, no, 100% it's true.
Good times. Anyway, back to Dungeons and Dragons. It's been exactly 1 year since Harambe. No. Last time.
In the world, the great hero known as.
Last time, well, I'll just start from the beginning. Our group of adventurers started off on this quest a few sessions back. What session is this now, Tom?
It's 12 or 13, I think.
I don't know if it's.
I think it's 10 or somewhere around there.
I think we're at 11.
You're above 10.
Oh, we're above 10. Anyway, a few sessions back, these are our loving adventurers started in the town of Red Larch, investigating a delegation that had gone missing, trying to find some leads, and eventually they ended up discovering a cult that was under the
It's me this time.
under the ground underneath Red Larch that seemed to be being controlled by some kind of priest of the earth, which was a bit odd. And then they've since then have ventured out from Red Larch and discovered some air cultists in a big tower that would disguise themselves as valiant knights riding upon great flying vultures. They swiftly defeated those with the help of some Aarakocras.
I love your old Iron Shield. They are bad. You need to read that out in a sec.
And after they defeated them, they went to try and find some more air cultists, but that ended up being a slightly fruitless endeavour as they weren't able to open the door. Only Fork could get inside by teleporting, and what he found there was darkness and a big cave, so did not progress any further alone. And then that brings us to last session where you travelled north to the Stone Bridge. Crossed the Stone Bridge with pretty uneventfully. Once you got to the other side and reached the town of Beliard, you started asking some questions about the delegation. You found out a little bit more about where they'd been, who they'd spoken to, anything like that. You found out about a man with a golden mask that seemed to be watching a few of them while he was in the tavern. But then when you went to go speak to the lawkeeper of the town, he actually told you that at the moment one of the most pressing issues was a group of orcs known as the Ice Shield Orcs for their blue skin.
Oh, they're called the Ice Shield Orcs.
Yes.
I thought it was Iron Shield.
Yeah.
It may be Iron
Fucking
Shield.
bold.
Oh, sorry, it's Ice Shield.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
There we go. Ice Shield Orcs.
That
have
changes a
been
lot of
raiding
things.
some farms nearby and seem to be getting more bold and aggressive since reports came out they have been possibly usurped from their previous accommodation along the Great Forest to the east.
Some of them have also been becoming bold and some metallic.
Good.
One's underlined now.
Good. Anyway, so last session you encountered some orcs that attacked a ranch and took a man's pregnant wife prisoner. You.
One sec. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. Took a pregnant man's wife prisoner and you
that?
swiftly hunted them down.
Just started, yeah. How's it going?
Hello there.
That's
Very
fine.
intense shot.
It's a good mouth shot.
You hunted them down. You found her seemingly unharmed at the moment, and you slayed the orc war chief and his little war band that had raided the farm. And
We
that
left one alive.
you left one alive, squirming in the dirt after Fork's thunder wave. So that's where we'll pick off. You've just slain the last of the orcs. You are looking very worse for wear. Few of you have been knocked unconscious in the process
I'm
of the
looking
fight.
fine.
And yeah, that's where we'll start today. There's a cart with a pregnant lady on it, an orc lying face down in the dirt,
Walking
and many corpses around you.
Walking up, tying up the orc's hands with a rope,
Okay.
and leading him to the cart.
Okay.
Can I get a heal? Medics, please.
Yes, I believe I could give you a heal.
That was...
Xenos like a heal.
There's audio coming out of someone's device currently still.
It's not mine.
Not us.
I will give you Sir Fork.
Is it Joe?
Right,
What are you? What's what?
No, there's audio coming out of someone's device apparently.
What audio? No.
the stream, but I think he's gone now.
Oh, no, it's not me.
Right, you guys do your thing. I'm going to look up Xenos' spells because he will probably want to heal both you guys and himself.
True.
I'll just use prayer of healing on everyone.
That's what he was going to use as well.
Oh, okay. Go for it then, Joe.
That is what's that on the page? There we go. 6 creatures, 2d8 plus spell plus bonus.
Nice.
Doing that second spicy d8.
Roll high or put me to top.
Fuck.
Damn it.
That's 9. 9 points of healing for everyone.
Nice.
I can
Thank
take-
you.
I can take 9. Thank you, Kirk.
Cool. So, we got the Zork tied up. I will go up to the lady in the cart. My dear, are you okay? How are you feeling? Oh,
Well, I felt better, sir. Who are you?
Fork Undeep of House Undeep. And I sort of lower my hand to take hers to lift her to her feet.
She seems a bit hesitant to take your hand. She said, how did you come upon us? Thank you for killing the orcs, but...
Your husband sent us. We found your father.
Selwyn, he's okay.
He's alive.
Thank God. The last I saw, they left him in the barn and it was burning.
My companions here removed him from the barn. He is currently still there recovering. We said we'd come and help you while he did so.
Thank you. And you see that after you said that, she tries to kind of stand and get down.
I offer a hand to sort of...
She now takes it. She says, well, we should go tell him that I'm okay. He'll be so worried.
Indeed. Give us a moment. We're going to see if your guards are okay as well.
Yes. And
Oh yeah, there's other people.
They're on the floor, exhausted. Last I recall.
yes, you see them. They are on the floor. They seem to be pretty much near unconsciousness with how exhausted they are. You can
Okay.
tell from where the cart is. It's in a kind of muddy riverbed, and it looks like the orcs were trying to get them to push the cart out of some mud that it had got stuck in.
Okay. Seeing
I-
as we had the spell that could have just then healed 6 people and
Yes.
only healed 4. Joe, may I encourage you to heal those 2 as well, with the same spell slot, if this is allowed by the DM.
Well, fucking fine.
I'll say they were healed, but it doesn't seem to have helped their exhaustion so much as, which is what they're currently ailed with.
Okay.
Okay. There.
I guess they were healed.
They are on better health than they were, but the exhaustion that inflicts them is still inflicting them. So they kind of, you see them kind of raised from their kind of unconsciousness, and they seem a bit blurry in their head. Who are these, Megan? Who are these men?
Very sorry.
Well, Selwyn. They saved him and they came to save us too. If you
What I came to say?
I wrote down your new HP.
Oh, thank you.
We got a heal in from Joe.
Tom just touched my butt with his leg.
While
I'll fucking touch your leg with my butt.
while Fork and Kirik are like looking after the lady and the men, I tie the orc to like the wagon wheel,
Okay.
like around the body. Tie that. Up.
Is the wagon still movable in any capacity? If it was out of this mud, would it
Yes.
still work perfectly?
Seems to be.
Okay. Wouldn't recommend that.
In
We
that
may
case,
be able
I'll
to
talk-
get this out.
I
Yes.
guess I'll tie him to a nearby tree and say,
I'm gonna
"Take
I'm
the
gonna
lady
help
away.
Cyclone
She's not
with
going
that.
to see this."
I will take your word for it. And yeah, I will start to guide. I have tons of floating disc, don't I?
Excuse me.
Do. Yes, I do. And I have the spell slots. I'm going to cast that. Can it carry all three of them?
What's the weight limit? on
Let
this?
me tell you. The
Wait.
weight limit is. Come on, come
Why
on.
did Stork say can't wait for the new Ant-Man film, but I refuse
500
to
pounds.
watch the first one?
I don't know.
£500.
How much does a human weigh in pounds?
No idea.
200. Well, I do.
About on average
Average is-
about 180.
Depends on-
Average is
depends on
180.
She'd probably weigh more if she's pregnant.
Yeah, I'd say you could probably lift 2 of them with it.
Okay. In which case, I choose her, and whichever of the guards looks looks worse for wear. I'll ask them in fact. Can either of you walk currently?
I'll walk. My name's Ob Lavelle.
Pleasure. For House and Deep.
This is my brother Fip.
Fip. Orban.
This is
Fip.
their actual names. I'm not making this up.
Fantastic. Pleasure to meet the both of you. Let's get you all home.
Yes, very well. So do I just climb?
Climb on. Climb aboard.
And you see they're a bit cautious. They've never seen any kind of magic
I
like this
again with
before.
like a single gloved hand help each of them onto the thing. I'm full on Prince Charming right now.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
What's your charisma?
Oh, so shit. 8.
You're doing
To
it.
be
Like,
fair-
you're overdoing it a bit. Like they're
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of they're kind of like.
Yeah, like I've been like I'm part of a noble family. This will have been beaten into me. I won't know what it means, but it's like a script.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Who are Ob and Fip, sorry?
they were the 2 people that had been. They were the guy whose house burned down. They were his farmhands.
Oh,
But the
okay.
orcs were using them to push the cart that was carrying his goods and his lady.
By the way,
Yes.
session 11.
Session 11? What was your session notes from last session? Because these are always a source of somewhat comedic gold.
Session 10. Arrived in Beliard. Golden Mask, possible lead. Orcs called the Ice Shields. They are bad. Made a gauntlet friend. And then that's it. We fought the orcs and nearly died.
Very
That's
well.
all I've got.
That's pretty much on point. So yes, Megan and
Megan!
Ob are... was it Ob that chose to go aboard?
No, he was
Fip.
the one who said he was
Yeah,
fine with Fip's on.
Megan and Fip are aboard the floating
Good.
disc. And what are you doing?
I will start walking with them back to.
Okay, because I believe that does need to be within a certain distance.
I'm going with them.
Okay.
I
Starting to walk-
know what's about to happen.
Starting to walk back towards the
Yeah.
I can catch up if you like.
Yes. Do find out what you can from that man.
Oh, I will.
I'm gonna stick
Sinos
behind.
and Kirik, what are you doing?
I'm with Fork. No, not Fork. Fucking
Blue.
Blue.
Cyclone.
Yeah.
Blue!
Kirik.
I'll go Fork.
You'll go with Fork. Okay, so
Marvelous.
Kirik and Fork start walking back towards the farm, escorted by Fip, Ob, and Megan. And you 2 are staying there with this blue-skinned orc currently tied to this wagon wheel. He's pretty much unconscious.
I've timed to the tree instead.
Time to the tree?
Yeah,
Okay.
because we could use the wagon. I'm just gonna squat down in front of him. He was conscious, right? Was he
He's
conscious?
kind of like, he's a bit out of it, but he is conscious.
Yeah.
If you squat down in front of him, I'm just going to stand sort of behind you.
Pull out my dagger, and I'm gonna put it right next to his face.
Okay.
And say, "Look, friend, you've got There are three ways this could go. You give us no or shit information, and I hurt you a lot until you die. You give us okay information, and I end your life quickly. Or you help us spectacularly, and I let you live. What's it going to be?"
I just want to point out, sorry to interrupt, Pilcher just made the fantastic regard. Fork is currently Prince Charming, but the one from Trek 2.
Hope you get some musical number.
Oh, wait for it. I've got something in the works.
I see nothing but your death. Grommash says blood and gold must flow.
Okay. And I take off my holy symbol of Leviathan.
Okay.
It's the one with that's all the barbed spikes. Kiss it and I put it around his neck. Rub the blade against the side of his head and go, "Are you sure?"
Is that
He spits in your face, just a big wallow of spit.
that just before he does that? The holy symbol,
Yeah.
the one that Dan's just taken off.
I've got it out
What
in
is
front
it?
of you before. It's the holy symbol of Leviathan, goddess
that-
of pain.
Yeah, that's the bad one. Have I seen that before?
You have.
Yeah.
You've not questioned it.
Do I recognise it? I didn't realise that I'd seen that before.
Give me a religion check.
Yeah. Can I have advantage seeing as I lived most of my life with
You are a
priest?
cleric, so yeah, I will say that. That's fair enough. And considering you specifically did study obscure religions,
Yeah, 17.
yes, you would know what it is.
Okay, that's unsettling, but not a surprise.
As soon as he spits in my face,
Yep.
I just grab his ear and just cut his ear off.
Okay. You see him kind of breathing along my head. You're going to need to do worse than that.
Oh, I can do so much worse. I don't know how descriptive to be with this.
Very.
Yeah, sure.
Grab his jab side.
Assuming his hands
Acid down his japs.
assuming his hands are tied.
Yep.
I'm gonna jam the dagger like not fast but slowly, just through his hand, pinning it to the ground, and then twist the blade so it just tears all of the tendons in his hand.
Okay. Can you just give me a straight intimidation check?
I certainly can. Ugh, 6. I'm gonna use my point of inspiration.
Okay.
14.
You see that he's clearly in some great deal of pain. He's going, "Argh!" But you see this just seems to be putting him into a higher state of rage.
Okay, what else do I have?
Can I just take a look at the ropes that he's tied up with and make sure they are primo secure?
Yeah. Just give me a straight either wisdom or intelligence check.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna go for whiz.
Cyclone is Ramsey Bolton.
22.
Yeah, you can see that they are. You give like a few of them a bit of a tug, and you see that they are very, very secure. As much as Orc is screaming and struggling, he doesn't seem like he's going.
You're going nowhere!
I've got 2 oil flasks.
Okay.
I'm gonna uncork one,
Okay.
pour some oil over his legs, and then
Okay.
do a little trail just away and get out my tinderbox.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop you.
I'm not doing anything, yeah. I'm just gonna look at him and say, "Are you sure there's absolutely nothing you can tell us before I let you burn alive?"
Give me an intimidation check.
Let's use my black dice.
Yeah, just give me a straight intimidation check, please.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
This this strikes some genuine fear into his eyes. You can see that he does not very much want to burn life. You can see that he is resistant to most forms of physical pain, but this seems to be possibly a personal fear of his. Stop! Oh, tell you something.
Oh, we were having so much fun. Okay, you're a leader. Tell me
Jamie, you're leaning out of the shop.
No, I'm not here right now.
Tell me about your leader. What he fights with. Any things he doesn't like.
My leader.
Yes.
He's over there. And you see him
Oh,
glance
he's already-
towards.
So he's the leader of your whole tribe.
No, he's my leader. I follow him.
Well,
He follows others.
the leader of your tribe. Do you like him?
That was the leader of my tribe.
Oh, right. Okay. Any question? What was your purpose here? Why were you kidnapping a pregnant woman?
She's valuable. People pay money for women.
Oh, pregnant ones.
That's the wrong answer.
She gives birth to another one.
Have you got any
Hey,
questions?
he's got a good point.
Where are you based? Where are you based? You were pushed out of your camp because obviously you're weak. So where are you based now?
We are not weak.
Well, the fact that you're tied to a fucking tree and your boss is dead over there suggests otherwise. So
I didn't say you weren't strong, but we are not weak.
where are you based?
Oh, thanks.
We are based here. This is my tribe.
So you don't have a camp that you're currently staying at.
Do we look like we have a camp? We're raiding farms, you fool.
Anything else you want to ask?
Who
him?
does the man that you follow?
I don't know. was our attempt to get somewhere to live. I don't know as much as the next dead orc knows.
It's kind of
Well, he did say he's a dead orc, and I light him on fire.
Okay.
It is the purest death.
Xenos leans
Xenos is like...
Xenos leans in. By fire.
Xenos is just super conflicted. He's like,
He needed to die. Like, that, fair enough, man.
You see, as the fire begins to consume his legs, you just see this rage burn his eyes from just a moment until he is.
I'll just look him in the eye
The
until he
pain
dies.
kills him, as he was only on the 1 hit point to begin with.
after the
So really cutting his ear off should have done him in, but you know.
Well, that was kind of more flavour, I thought.
Yeah.
after the fire's kind of died down a bit, I go up and take my holy symbol back and
Okay.
tuck it in.
Yeah.
Hopefully that was enough. So should we catch up to them, or?
Yes.
Oh, and I take my rope back before it catches on fire. I guess that's probably gone.
Yeah.
I'm probably pushing it there.
About half of the rope is gone.
Right, I got 25 foot of rope.
While I don't necessarily agree with your methods,
I knew this was coming.
I feel that he needed to die.
He did. It's a shame we didn't have more information. These pop cards are great, by the way.
Something I feel I should
Thank
ask
you
you
for roasting
about.
them on your face.
Something I feel I should ask you about, however, is that symbol around your neck.
Yes.
So it's the symbol of
So we assume we're walking and talking. At this
yeah,
point.
yeah. I'm walking over to catch up to these guys. It's the symbol of Leviathan. Did you say
Yes, Leviathan.
Leviathan? It's the symbol of Leviathan, is it not?
That it is.
Okay. I feel like my next question doesn't actually need asking. How did you come to start worshipping Leviathan?
Well, how did you come to start worshipping Belenus? He found you.
Yes, I believe so.
Well, potato, potato. She found me.
Okay. I may need to ask further questions at another time, but for now I will leave you to your religion and respect it.
I'm sure I will share more further time. Just know that I will never do anything like that to someone who doesn't deserve it.
Well, then you're fine with me, sir. Well, mostly.
Yeah. That went a lot better than I thought it would.
That's chill, but putting a kid in prison is not.
Yeah, did the kid deserve it? No.
I mean,
Did that orc kidnap a pregnant woman with the intention of selling her and her child on? Yes.
yeah. You don't know what they were like. She could have been a drug dealer. We didn't know what they were farming.
Well, she is.
You actually see, as she's kind of floating along in this disc, she's kind of counting up some cash and like some pills in the one pocket.
She pulls out.
Thunder!
She pulls out 2 sending stones.
That's
But
funny.
ironically, they're actually just to each other.
She speaks into it and puts the other one to like her belly and is just talking to her baby that way.
She swallowed one.
One's a super high tech sending stone. The other one's a bit of a shitty pay as you go sending stone.
You see her break it in half.
It's like a gold a month, something like that.
It's a flip-up sending.
So while that was going on, Fork and Kirik, is there anything you would like to be doing as you're walking along, escorting these people?
We also, before we leave, loot the bodies.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
You find about 30 or so gold pieces amongst the orc and farm supplies on the back of the carriage. So you find a kind of a barrel of wheat, or crate of wheat even, a barrel of milk, and some other kind of various farming supplies such as seeds, grain. I won't go into everything, but
I'm gonna just try the grain and just.
how does it compare? Ooh, it's pretty good. It's not quite Estrin's fine grains, but perhaps this is a supplier of his.
Not bad. Not bad.
A supplier to him.
I love that. I really,
Yeah, well, like he produces and ships the grain. He's he's more of the he selects only the finest grains from around the country.
I love that this has become a thing.
Yeah, no, it's the best.
We need to put them into contact with Grund. So you guys can split the gold 3 ways between you. I've got enough.
Grain and pig.
Okay, so you each receive 10 gold apiece.
Yeah.
Yes, Kirik and Fork. What were you doing anything while these guys were torturing?
Don't
Joe.
imagine
That
so.
one was called Joe. I hope you feel bad now. He has a name.
Nope.
Only thing I feel better about it.
Do you want anything to talk about first, or are we wandering
All I
into
can
it?
think of.
Okay, I'm going to ask the pregnant lady, like, what happened here? What was it? These people? Did these orcs suddenly arrive, or was
Yes,
it
well,
a long coming?
Well, we'd heard rumours that they'd been getting bolder, but we didn't think they would come in such a force that could overpower all of us. Well, as you can see, with Fip and
Pilchard alarm.
Pilchard alarm.
That's interesting.
Wait, with
That's a meme.
Wait, what?
I love it.
I'm so confused.
the elephant asking, I now have is a bit of a meme already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
God damn, your meme game is weak.
Yes, well, as you can see, we have Fip and Ob here, and we thought, well, with them and with Selwyn, we thought they wouldn't attack a farm like ours, but, well,
Apparently so.
I guess you saw what happened.
Indeed. Do you have any idea where you'll all go now that I don't know if your farm is
To Delmont
redeemable?
Ranch.
the guy wanted it.
That's where farmers have been gathering when they started hearing rumours that the orcs were growing bolder.
Interesting.
It's in the centre of most of the farms around here. The Delmont family are quite wealthy, and they have a slightly more fortified farm. So a few of us have been going there, and I think that's where we'll go. If you'd like to join us, of course, you'd be welcome there. And perhaps the Delmonts would have a reward for you.
I will certainly talk to my companions, but that sounds like a fine idea to me.
Just remembered Fardham Roughbeard, my guy,
Yes.
my gauntlet friend.
Yeah.
He wanted the head of an orc, didn't he? He wanted the head of one of the orcs as proof.
He wanted the head of the leader of whoever was leading the
Can
orcs.
we get his head then before leaving?
You would have learnt from what that other orc was saying. He's the leader of those orcs, but perhaps not the whole contingent in the area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
You can still take that one if you would like.
I'll take. Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of not my style, but I'll do it anyway.
Okay, so yeah, you have that orc chief's.
We start walking towards like where these guys are, and I'm like, oh, forgot the head, and run back.
And then somehow severed it with your mace. It was vile.
You actually what you did is you just smashed his body off of the head. You held the head with your hand and just kind of.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Unfortunately, you don't have a grunter.
yeah.
That would have made everything easier.
There was enough damage to the point where you could just kick the head off that it came off.
Yeah.
It's like little dreams for a grunter.
He doesn't know what it
Totally
is,
all.
but he dreams for it. So yes, after about say 20 minutes or so, you see these guys start to catch up to you guys in the distance.
I'll wave him down.
And then
Guiding bolt.
uh,
I'm joking. Can't even do that spell. Go on.
so are you guys just continuing on back to the farm to meet
Yeah,
up with
sure.
Selwyn?
I will relay this information that what was it? The something ranch.
Delmont Ranch.
The Delmont Ranch, that's where all farmers have been going, and I would quite like to escort this family back there now until we continue on our journey, just to make sure they're safe.
I'll also tell you about the little information you all gave us. About that there's another chief.
Got it. Right, all good then.
Okay, so yeah,
We could also use a rest, I feel.
about another hour passes,
Slots.
and you reach Selwyn's farm, and you see he has managed to put most of the fires out. The barn is still kind of smouldering a little bit.
How's the damage?
Pretty extensive. The house is pretty ruined. The barn is pretty ruined. Yeah, it's pretty extensive.
The animals?
You know, this campaign is considerably darker than all of your other ones. I think it's because I'm a player.
Possibly.
Yeah, there's no lawful good Elliot character.
Yeah, there's not so much comic relief.
Although you do have two lawful good characters in the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm lawful good, but like,
Not lawful nice.
yeah.
Lawful asshole.
I'm lawful good, but the
lawful
rich
good
kind,
and
so I
necromancer.
vote conservative.
Captain Orion, don't believe Joe. We haven't set up bits yet.
Yeah,
but
we need
giving
to do
Joe
that.
bits doesn't necessarily give us bits.
Yeah, unless we kill Joe.
But then
So
how would Joe get bits?
one of us poses him.
Yeah, alright.
I could do it. Give me a glasses.
I don't know.
I think.
Hey, I'm Joe.
But you can call me
Meerkat.
Ocelots. Oh, fuck. We both fucked it. Anyway, so yeah, you see.
Ocelots?
Yeah, whatever. Ocelots are well cute.
They're like a big cat, aren't they?
You're a big cat.
Yeah, so are ferrets, Tom.
Because you're a massive pussy.
Ocelot's like a medium-sized cat, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you reach back far. You see, at the moment Selwyn sees Megan, he runs. He starts sprinting towards you guys, weapon drawn, of course. No. Stay away from my wife!
You orcs!
Oh, Captain Earl. Now you tell me. I'm just giving him 5,000 bits.
Yeah, we will be sorting out bits soon. I know we keep saying it, but it's just complicated because obviously we are a syndicate.
Legal.
And also I'm partly American, which just makes everything more fun. So yeah, you see Selwyn kind of running up towards Megan, and she kind of, as soon as she sees him, she like kind of hops down from the disc, and you see them embrace. With the smouldering ruins of their farm behind them, it's very romantic.
Oh Jesus Christ! Get a fucking root. Oh wait, too soon.
Oh, how long have you been working on that one? That's
I
actually
just came over it then.
Oh,
Well,
I'm a poet.
how long did you say it lasted to get here? About an hour.
About an hour.
Oh, okay, the disc is gone now.
Okay, yeah. So, well, I assumed you would have cast it again or not. Is it a cantrip
I mean,
or a spell slot?
It's a spell slot. But
Okay,
if it lasted an hour, then
Okay, so it would have just gone.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you see, they are embracing, and they're kind of just asking, "Are you okay?" Yes, no, they these men, you sent them, didn't you? They saved me, and you see them kind of like just exchange some how are yous and things like that, and then Selwyn goes up and shakes shakes Fip and Ob's hands. They thank you. I'm glad you two are alive. Thank you for at least trying to keep her safe. And
You fucking snake.
well, they did kind of fail.
Yeah, they
Oh, Gunty's alarm.
Oh, shit.
Oh fuck! What up? That is monstrous. But also, it's Xenos. It's now the only way I'll picture Xenos.
Whenever we cast polymorph on Seals.
He always gets the faces wrong.
Yeah.
And it's always an elephant.
That's
Just
fucking great.
in
Thank you,
varying
Gun.
sizes.
So you
Thank you so much, Gonties.
Yeah, you see Selwyn. He kind of comes up to you, Xenos, says, "Mr. Leica, well, we're going to be heading to Delmon Ranch. As you can see, our farm is no fit place to stay. Would you be so kind to escort us there?
Yes.
It's only a few hours travel up to the northeast a little bit, but that's where everyone seems to be. That's where some farmer friends of ours said they'd be heading. It seems safe there."
Do you think they'd let us stay the night?
Of course, yes. If you tell them, especially what you did for me, they'd be more than happy. Plus, it's always good to have some strong fighters around in these dangerous times.
Sounds good.
Yes.
I break my arm.
It's both proving that you're strong and not strong at the same time.
Only in this arm. And it's not the arm I use.
Would that hour have counted as enough to be a short rest?
Probably not, because you were
Cool.
traversing. But you can suggest taking a short rest here. But
I don't need one, but
okay.
Let's just keep going.
If you are in need of rest, of course, we can rest as soon as we reach the ranch.
Of course,
The
yes.
Delmon family are very friendly, and they're sure to give you a good room and a strong meal.
sounds good.
Okay.
What?
If on the way to this ranch,
Yes.
for an hour of it, I cast floating disc and sit on it,
Yeah.
does it count as an hour's rest?
It would count as a short rest, yes.
Yes, doing it.
Okay, so yeah, you begin to travel north
Two
with.
slots left. Who
Fifth-
else wants a short rest?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
You begin to travel north with
Just me
Fip, Ob, Selwyn, and Megan. Northeast, sorry. Seems to be
Don't you have a shield?
Huh?
You have a shield.
a big round one.
Your AC should be 18 then, surely. I thought 16 was breastplate.
Do you want to check that?
Can you pass me the...
Yeah, we forgot that I have a
I'll
shield.
check it.
I haven't got written down that I have a shield. I do have a shield.
Yeah, you drew it, but you never. I don't know if you ever wrote it down.
I do have a shield.
Yeah,
you guys
do.
carry on, I'll...
The shield is standard cleric equipment. So yeah, it's a few hours travel up to about 2 hours travel up to the Delmon Ranch. It's just
What's your dex modifier?
look.
Plus
Okay,
one.
I'll just do a quick look. I've actually got a little map here, so if you guys want to take a little look.
Breastplate. So Dex modifier plus 14 plus Dex modifier, so 15. Your AC should be 17.
Should be 17.
Yeah.
I'll change that for you
If you got a shield.
on my character sheet. So there's the Delmon Ranch. You approach that from the south,
nice.
which is obviously the way that the arrow is pointing south.
Oh, it's just like on a what's that like curved thing there?
That is a
Eraser's shield.
fence.
Oh.
It is on a bit of a hill. This is kind of a ridge, and these are all stone walls around the ranch, and that's a wooden fence.
House, forge, and barn.
Yep. So yes, you see this kind of across the way upon this kind of mound of earth. You see these three buildings. It's quite a large structure. The barn is much bigger than Selwyn's barn, probably at least double the size, if not maybe triple. The house as well, quite large, as you can tell from that picture. You can see they must have quite a few rooms. You can see that they probably have a lot of guests staying here. This also seems to be a lot better made than Selwyn's farm. You can see that this is kind of this. Obviously, the people that own this are much richer, also having their own forge, well, and kind of all this upon site. As you begin to draw close, you do see there are quite a lot of people at this ranch. You see a lot of kind of what at first looks like a lot of kind of farmhands hustling and bustling around this kind of central area of the ranch. But then you begin to see what you thought at first were kind of farm tools and stuff. You actually see they're wielding spears, swords, bows, and the like.
Out of interest,
Yes.
I'm gonna keep my eye out for Imelf, just in case he's here amongst the farmers.
Who is Imelf?
The guy whose kneecaps I fucked.
Okay.
The wagon dude.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just have a quick look. So yeah, as you begin to get a bit closer, you see two riders begin to approach you as you are about 500 or so meters away.
Let's do this. Hello, good
What
day.
does that mean? It sounds like you're about to attack them.
Oh, I am.
You gonna attack them?
You're gonna attack them?
Hello, how's it going? As soon as they're in range, thunder wave them off the horses, guiding bolt each of them. I'm not a cleric. I don't
So
know
you
what
see
I
a kind of guy in somewhat quite formal attire, a little bit similar to what you're actually wearing, Fork.
Would he
and
count as a member of high society?
he would count as a member of high
In
society.
which case, he will greet me as though I were a friend.
He sees oh, will he now?
In which case, he
Just
will
look at the stats.
greet me.
You are welcome in high society, and people assume you have a right to be wherever you are. The common folk make every effort to accommodate, and other people of higher rate treat you as a member of the same social sphere.
Okay, so you see this guy approach, and the guy to his left just seems to be dressed in quite simple leathers with a spear and a shield as he's riding towards you. And you see the more smartly dressed guy. He does look directly at you. Says, "Hello there, travellers. What brings you to the ranch?"
Good evening. Is it evening?
Late afternoon.
Good late afternoon. We have come from Selvin's farm.
Oh yes, yes, we know. That's them there, isn't it?
It is indeed. Their farm has unfortunately been attacked by orcs.
They attacked Selwyn's.
They did indeed.
Damn.
We have dealt with that particular horde,
I
and
sort of just gesture to the head that I've been carrying this whole
Oh,
time.
that's ghastly. Positively ghastly.
Uh-huh.
Why are you carrying that?
My friend asked for it.
for a bet.
What a... well, I won't go into it, but thank you for saving them. And what are the orcs?
That particular company is dead.
Yes, I guess
That is their leader. Yes.
We appreciate that greatly. The orcs are somewhat, well, I shouldn't say out here. Would you like to follow me? I'm Perd, by the way. Perd Delmon.
Pleasure. Fork Undeep, but has Undeep.
Pleasure. Undeep.
Indeed.
Silver, weren't you?
Yes, silver. Yes.
Okay.
Cutlery.
Yes, very well. Yes, of course. Your father Ladle is a great man.
He is wonderful.
Yes. Well,
I tried to live up to his name.
good. Well, if you'd like to follow
I
me,
thought
I'll...
they fucking kicked you out.
You don't know that.
No, I
Shut
know.
your mouth.
That's canon. Thought they kicked you out. Shut your mouth.
You fucking cretin.
If you don't mind following me, I'll take you to my father, Kerbin Delmon. He'll be wanting to see you.
Marvelous. I look forward to meeting him.
And you see he hops on his horse and he begins to kind of lead it, and you see the other rider go off into the distance, obviously to tell them that you guys aren't a foe.
Marvelous.
It's about another 10 minutes or so walk to the farm, you ingress at the front door of the house, and you see
word.
you are welcomed there by, again, wearing similar but even fancier than Perd. You see a kind of older gentleman there, say probably about mid-50s, stood there with a woman stood beside him, waiting for you as you come through the front door. Who's going in first?
Fork, I guess.
Okay, so you and
Mr. Fancy Man.
you and Perd go through the door, and he, Father, this is Fork of House Undip. He helped Selwyn and Megan from the Andril ranch. They were attacked by the orcs, and him and his friends saved them as well as their farmhands and brought them here.
And I approach and shake his hand, like, please. Yes.
A pleasure to meet you, Fork. Thank you very much for this kindness you've done to.
We just sort of stood back like,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just about looking a bit common.
Would you like to introduce your friends here?
Of course, this is Cyclone.
do a
Then-
deep bow,
Yep, marvellous.
ironically?
We have Sinos Laika,
I can't see. No.
and we also have Kirik.
You are. We don't see many of an obscure bunch like you, of course, around these parts.
We get that a lot.
Yes. What brings you around here?
I show my Harper pin.
Ah, a member of the Harpers.
Indeed, as everyone else after the delegation, but
Of course.
we
of course.
heard of the troubles up your way, so we thought we would come and assist.
Well,
as
we
best we could.
appreciate that greatly. We fear the orcs are. Well, now that with this news of the Andoril estate going down, we fear they are to attack any day now here.
Oh, marvellous, okay.
Well, as you can probably see from the amount of people as you approached, we've been attempting to gather as much help as we can. We have a few members from certain guilds. My daughter, in fact, is actually a member of the Emerald Enclave. She's a druid.
Oh, wow.
She's sent word out to some elves from the High Forest, but we've not heard anything back.
Marvellous.
Is his daughter there?
Not with him currently.
Well, I don't know how quickly I can get reinforcements, but I can of
Daughter,
course
you
send
say?
a letter to the Harpers. I know some fairly high up members. I can see if we can get any help from
The
them.
Gauntlet have also sent a man to help us, a pleasant man by the name of Enrid Stoutblade.
Marvellous. Have you
Are
sent...
you all the Harpers here?
No, we are
I'm-
all
No.
aligned differently.
I'm a gauntlet man. So
A Gauntlet man? Well,
Yeah.
I shall be sure to introduce you to Stoutblade.
Oh, fantastic! Thank you.
Out of curiosity, any scouting parties gone out to see what the orcs may be doing?
Yes, a nice man called, a halfling fellow called Verminbane.
Oh.
No, his name is Deceptive. He's a nice fellow. Also a member of the Emerald Enclave, a friend of my daughter's.
Good.
He's been trying to scout out their movements. He tells us of a large host amassing.
Oh, marvellous. Sorry.
I didn't really realise how funny it was saying a nice fellow by the name of Verminbane.
Oh, that's not what we were laughing.
We got Netobi. We all went.
Oh, okay.
I like to imagine that was in character as well. Like, none of us know who he is.
He's a halfling fellow. He's not Wigan Nettleby.
Well, maybe interesting to speak to him. We have...
Yes, he
Of course
should
we
be.
do.
He should be arriving back from his day's scouting quite soon.
Marvellous, it'd be wonderful to speak to him. We did deal with a small band of orcs on our way
I
here.
can see that from the head dangling
Yes,
from the fellow's belt.
Very impressive of him to do that with a mace. But
Yes,
yes,
well, I'll get the servants to clean up the blood.
indeed. It's probably dripped out by now. It's been gone for over an hour.
Dry.
You brought his whole entrails with him. The spine was dangling out.
Yeah, instead of actually beating the head off, I just grabbed it and pulled it out with the
With
spine still
everything.
attached.
In which
That's
case,
horrible.
we will find out after speaking to
Use it to flail.
Vermin. But what may be a better idea is a small troop of us. We would, of course, probably be happy to, depending on their numbers, go out and see if we can forego any attacks that may arrive.
That's a good idea. Yes, wait for Verminbane to
Indeed, I'd hate
to
to
return.
overstep our bounds a little.
Thank you. Do any of you need anything in particular? Any special requirements? And you see, he does kind of look towards Kirik and you two. Kind of. Would you require anything special? Any food of any kind?
Somewhere to sleep and a glass of wine would be much appreciated.
I need a fire to sit in. I'm just kidding.
I don't my brains.
that.
I need that man's eye.
I need a ladder to the sky.
Sorry, Kirik, was it? What was it that you said you needed?
I need some pickles and a bag of mice.
You see, he kind of clicks his fingers, and a kind of small boy approaches to get this man a bag of mice and
Living or dead?
10 of the finest pickles.
I don't actually need a fire.
Oh well,
It's already made.
don't worry about the fire, guys.
I
You
can
can
make my
see a
own.
man spinning 2 sticks.
You see the barn is burning.
Anything for you?
Fire god! You've surely been sent by the gods.
Do you
Please spare us.
do you perchance have a bath here?
Well, yes, of course.
May I
We have
be
3
so-
baths.
may I be so rude as to ask to use
All in
one?
the same room.
Well, of course. Feel free. Verminbane should be back in 2 hours or so.
Well,
In which case, I just require a comfortable seat and perhaps a good book, and I'll be
Well,
more than content.
Feel free to use my study.
Marvelous, thank you, sir.
I'll take a bath as well, actually.
You can do that.
I don't know if you can carry it.
No, I'll take a bath. Yeah.
You can do that.
Oh, cheers.
I won't put you out or anything. I'm genuinely curious.
No.
Very well.
As long as it's not putting you out.
Of course not.
Tasty.
Your brave actions have
How else
have
do you
earned you
think-
have earned you my hospitality. So feel free, make yourself at home.
I go towards the bath and get a glass of wine.
You see, like kind of a small serving boy approaches you with the kind of glass of wine. He says, "Follow me, sir. I'll take you up to the bathroom."
I will.
The face that the guy in the Key and Peele complimentary continental breakfast is in does, I do that face. I just go.
Ooh.
Mm.
Continental.
And you see another one approach you. Would you like anything to drink, Mister? Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Sinos Leica.
Mister Sinos. Would you like anything to drink, eat?
Please, call me Mr. Leica.
Very well, Mister.
No, call me Sinos. I'll have a glass of. No, we're meeting someone important later. I'll just have some water.
That was the most dad thing you've ever done.
That's why he's the dad of the group. That was so in character. That was great.
I'll just fetch pail for the well once you're in the bath. If you'd just like to follow me, and you see you're led to a different bathroom.
Sweet.
And you see another 2 serving boys. They approach both of you. Say, Mr. Undi, sire, would you care for any refreshments, food? I'll take you to the study.
You know, a glass of wine would sit quite nicely.
Very well.
frankly.
We have a very fine vintage. We've opened up for Mr. Lone over here.
Marvelous.
Yes.
I would much appreciate that.
Okay. Well, if you follow
Who's Mr. Lone?
Sai Clone.
Oh, psych.
And yes, if you'd like to follow me, I'll take you to the study.
Okay. Would someone come and get me when Vermin has...
I will do that personally. I am at your command for this evening.
Oh, that's marvellous. I do not require such.
No,
service.
my lord insists.
Oh, fair enough. In which case, then lead the way.
And
Be my footstool. No, go on.
yes. Finally. Mr. Kirik, is there anything I could get for you apart from the pickles and the mice? And you see him there with a kind of bag of mice, kind of squirming in his hand. He looks very uncomfortable. And this silver platter with 10 pickles on it.
Give me a fucking room and then just leave me alone.
Do we know Cyclone's real name? Gunty's Whoosh McWind guy.
I want to point out, as the silver platter came past with the pickles on, the folk just goes, "My family made that," and just...
And you see underneath, there's the engraving. There's
The
a ladle engraved on the bottom side.
Originally, it was crossed with
it.
Originally, it was crossed with a fork and a spoon. Not so much these days.
So this serving boy takes you, still carrying the mice and the pickles, takes you up to a bedroom on the 2nd floor, puts them down on the dresser, and if you need anything, I will be waiting just outside. Just ring the bell on the desk.
That's pretty fucking creepy.
Well, if you prefer, I can. I need to be able to hear the bell actually. So I have to go outside. I'll be knitting though. Doing something.
I'm gonna bet you gotta be rock solid out there, you fucking weirdo.
Excuse me, sir. I'm going to go. And you see he very kind of bows and hides his dick.
I won't be rock solid, sir, unless, of course, that's what you want.
Just ring the bell if you want me to be erect. Mr. Delmon will be happy with me.
Just crying.
Crying but smiling.
Yeah.
Always.
I just give him evil eyes and like,
He does seem quite genuinely terrified.
Who wouldn't be when an owl man says such things?
With a bag of mice and 10 pickles is asking about your dick hardness.
The closest thing any of these people know to you are owl bears, and they're terrifying enough without questioning their genitals.
And what your favorite animals are? My favorite animals are?
An owl
Eagles.
and an
Owls.
eagle. And my third, owl bears.
Okay, so yeah, you're all settling in. Is there anything you'd like to do in the 2 hours that pass? I'll go around the group, so I'll start with Xenos. What are you doing?
I'm going to have a nice little hot bath.
Okay. How hot? Are we talking...
It's cold when I get in.
Okay.
But when I get in...
It starts bubbling.
Yeah. I
At
get in and
first,
it goes...
The servant that's watching you just thinks you're farting loads.
Yeah. But
He stood there with a towel.
Okay. It better be a nice old little sheepskin towel.
It's
sort of
very
thing.
fluffy.
Yeah.
It's
good.
you know like it's like 4-star hotel fluffy.
Sweet.
Not quite 5-star. It's
That's
medieval
fine.
times, but
It's okay.
They didn't even invent the 5th star yet.
yeah. The 4
stars
was
is the
still
best it can
maximum.
be.
They have no concept of 5 stars.
So yeah.
He's just stood by the side of the bath, kind of with just a kind of jug of water and the towel.
Cheers. Okay, so I'm gonna have a sip of water as well.
He
While
fills
I'm,
your glass after you take the sip.
to all intents and purposes, during this bath, I'm completely bald.
Okay.
Because my
Oh, dope.
hair is fire.
Oh, I like that.
Oh,
And
that's sweet.
then when I step out, I take the towel and take another towel and then take it off my bald head. And then, yeah, just ignites again. There's not a lot else I want to do.
When that happens, the boy.
Actually, you dry it off, and there's like clearly something coming off your head, and you just light a match, and
He notices your 5-inch penis as well, which I believe we determined last session.
we did determine this.
Yeah, was that flaccid or?
No, that's hard.
Oh, we're doing hard rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, they were flaccid rolls.
No, those are hard rolls.
Sorry,
Can
dude.
I roll for what I am flaccid? Can I get... Because I just want the possibility that I get smaller when I...
Okay, yeah, go for it.
What was it, a D8?
Yeah,
D8.
Yeah, I'm 7 inches flaccid.
Yeah, so it gets like girthier. You have a chode, but like
Only when erect.
yeah, only when red.
It gets so dense.
It's like
The mass just builds. Like, if you're on the opposite end of that thrust, God save you.
Yes. So the cyclone. What do you do for 2 hours?
I'm bathing.
The boy's there as well with the towel.
I'm a bit sheepish because
Okay.
of that stuff.
Yeah.
Hey,
I,
Kid Sander, by the way.
Hey kids. Oh, hey everyone in the chat, by the way. Thank
Yes,
you very
hello,
much for
everyone.
joining us.
What does that stuff mean, or do we not know?
You don't know.
Okay.
And I'll have my arm like out of the bath, but apart from that, I will completely. I'll say, "Don't worry, I'll be fine," and I completely submerge myself and just hold my breath so I can clean everything.
Okay. Yeah. You see your serving boy kind of he takes a seat on the chair that's next to the bath and kind of puts the glass of wine kind of down on a little side table.
Come up every now and again to. When back
He
under.
seems very intrigued by the fact that you don't need to breathe.
He's completely underwater, like looking out, and he's like, "Damn, this is going to be great for my final year film."
This will be really good for the music video I'm doing in my head. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Fork?
Take a load off.
Yeah, just go up to the study, have a peruse of his book, see what I can find.
Just a short rest.
Yes.
Oh no, it's a D8 for my healing.
Give me a investigation check.
So my investigation's
Back to
pretty
4.
high.
How many?
Fuck
do
yeah,
I just
it
get?
is.
It's my
Uh,
HIs are the amount.
Level, so you got 4.
That is a strong 30.
A strong 30.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
that's that
Okay.
push across.
Yeah.
13.
You managed to find what kind of books are you looking for?
What'd you get?
Because you'll probably find it.
Probably magic based. Spell books, why not? Let's see if there's anything like on. Okay, maybe not just on magic in general.
You see that there's no arcane books
Okay.
because he doesn't seem to know anything about that, or
Yeah,
doesn't seem
I
as like
kind of
an
assumed
area
as
of
much.
study. But you see a lot of books on druidry.
Yeah, I'll take one of them. I'll have a peruse.
Okay, this is just a kind of general history of druidic magic, especially in this area. You see a lot of mentions of the Emerald Enclave, which seems to
Good.
show that they are a very druidic.
Vermin's part of that, isn't he?
Verminbane is part of that, as is his daughter Drina.
Good, in which case I will certainly be
Although you don't know
doing-
her name yet.
I'll be doing my research into them as much as I can for the
so
coming
you
negotiations.
kind of learn a lot more about kind of what druids can do, like what the limits of their magic are, so like what kind of beasts they are likely to turn into, what limits there are on that, and things like that.
Okay. Cool. And then just is serving boy with me?
Yep, he stood there with the kind of bottle and.
Oh, in which I'd offer if there's another comfy seat in the room, I offer it to him. Like, no need for the formalities.
Oh, thank
Join
you.
me.
He takes a seat and
Okay.
he takes a book, but you notice it's upside down.
Okay. I'm not going to teach him to read. We don't have the time.
Yeah.
But know that I thought about it. I
He
want
kind
him
of
to
he
know.
peers over at you reading, and he kind of peers back to the book.
Okay.
And he sighs deeply.
Okay, just I'm sorry, young man. What if we had the
I don't
time?
know my letters, sir.
I'd appreciate. I would teach you if we had the time, but unfortunately, times are hard.
He's not reading. It's fine. That was a meme.
Well, you just took the last 5 minutes of my life and destroyed them.
So yeah, he just kind of sat there, just kind of like
Okay.
twiddling his thumb.
I'm perfectly like in position, bookcase behind me, on a nice sofa, like wine in one hand, book in the other.
There's no sofas, but there's a lot of nice armchairs.
Perfect, even better. I am as picturesque as a posh man can get.
Okay. And Kirik, what are you doing?
I'll probably still just be eating really in my room. Resting,
Violently.
praying.
Just give me a straight D20 roll to see how messily you eat this. The 10 mice. Because
I really hope I get a crit fail. Can I use inspiration to roll again from 15?
If you want.
You can just choose to like fail.
Can I just eat really shit?
Yeah, of course.
It's just I've eaten most of it, but I've left the bodies everywhere and hidden. And I've even hidden them in places under the bed and cracks in the walls, like purposely, not as if they just ended up there. Like purposely put them there.
We try so hard to make a nice impression when we go places, and you always ruin it. Let's not talk about Feathergate Spire, please.
Anyway, so yeah, the 2 hours pass, and you see each of your serving boys come through. They kind of for you two, they say, Vermin Bane has returned from his scouting. Would you like to go see him?
Yes, I suppose.
This message gets conveyed to all of you. Are you all going to see him?
Yes, I will. I will close the book, put it back in the shelf where I found it.
I will reluctantly get out of the bath and go
Okay.
in.
Okay. Kirik, you coming along as well?
Yeah. How did my little waiter boy handle?
You see,
Fucking.
with his, how terrified he just kind of pokes his head round the door. And he sees a bit of the gore and viscera, but he kind of just Mr. Kirik, sir, it's,
Yeah, what the fuck do you want?
Vermin Bane, he's returned. My master has requested a meeting in the kitchens.
Do I have to be there?
No, not at all, but, it might be prudent to you.
Alright, I need you to guard my room. I can't do my accent. Let's try it. I need you to guard my fucking room, okay? You gotta stand in here, in this room, keep an eye out, okay? And I'm gonna go down.
Was he from Boston?
Yeah, you said a scout for a second there.
I'm gonna go down.
Australians not doing very well.
As you wish, sir. I'll make sure nothing happens to your room.
I imagine that entire conversation happened with just from the outside, like the shot's just looking at the door with the servant slightly open there. You hear Kirik throughout, and then he just opens it and is covered in blood, like head to talon, just drenched.
So yeah, he kind of reluctantly enters the room, has like a bit of a perturbed look around, and kind of tries to find a spot somewhere to sit that's not got blood on it,
And
You
fails.
can't.
yeah.
Alright, cheers, I'll see you later.
Yes. And so yeah, you head towards.
Do I have a key to the room?
No, it locks from the inside
Fuck.
though.
Oh damn it, I was gonna lock from the outside.
So yeah,
Before we go to the meeting, I put my I put the holy symbol of Timora, the chaotic good goddess of fortune.
so as you're approaching the kitchen, you see a few other people kind of making their way over there. Xenos, as you're about to enter, kind of a burly male in kind of a human male in kind of full plate armor grabs you by the arm and says, "You there, Xenos, aren't you?"
Yes, that's me.
I'm Ernest Stoutblade.
Ah, hello, Ernest Stout.
Kerbin tells me you are a member of the Gauntlet.
I'm an aspiring member of the Gauntlet. I'm running a few few tasks for them currently.
Looking for the body, I imagine.
The body, yes, absolutely.
Yes, the Summoned Knights have contacted me about that as well. I've come down from the city of Yatar to, protect the innocent, and this seemed to be the highest calling at the time.
Okay. Yes, so I talked to him about what were the knights that I met called?
The Knights of Samular from Summit Hall.
No, yeah, maybe.
That is them.
They're the people who are looking for the bodies.
Yeah, I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
I just had deja vu. I feel like that's happened. That exact conversation.
It has,
before.
yes.
Yeah, a couple of times.
Fuck off.
It's happened at least once other time.
They worship the god Tyre.
Yeah,
because he originally
yeah.
got his power back.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's a whole deal.
Yeah, and I want them to come back.
Yes.
And that's what he's talking about, yeah?
Yes. That is what he's talking about. So what are you doing here?
Order of Knights is what I've got. Order of Knights used to be a member of the Gauntlet.
They are the Knights Samular.
Fucking David Attenborough.
I haven't got that written down.
Okay, they are the Knights of Samular.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
The Knights...
Joe's cleric image isn't showing up on his individual
That's not
character
Jeff
screen.
It's not Goblin.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum.
The Goblin doesn't do that.
Is it Goldblum who does the?
No, that's the lead guy. Goblin happens to be in the car.
Yeah, that one.
Oh
It's
yeah.
because I haven't done any art of Joe's character. We've only got Gaunty's art.
Fucking.
Which we used for
Fled.
the.
Anyway, yes. So yeah, as you all kind of gather in the kitchen, you see. What?
I was out of frame. Sorry.
Oh, okay. You see Kerbin, Purd, a woman there that you've not seen before, a young woman. You see who you assume is Verminbane, a halfling scout, and you see Stoutblade there as well, and two dwarven-looking fellows who appear to be in kind of a leather apron and some kind of chainmail beneath that.
Which one's the dad? Which one's the son again of Kerbin and Purd?
Kerbin is the father, Purd is the son.
And was it Vermin who was the woman, or is that someone that we don't know?
No, that's someone you don't know.
Okay. Can I determine whether this is his daughter?
You could certainly try and just give me a straight perception check.
From what I now know of...
You know Druid.
It's a crit fail.
Her specifically. You have no idea.
Okay. I have my suspicions. Yeah, for the record, the harp's pins on.
Okay. Hello there, friends. And some new friends. I'll just introduce them all quickly. This is Xenos Laika, a member of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Hello.
This is Cyclone, one of his companions. Our good friend Fork Undip of House Undip, member of the Harpers Guild, and Kirik.
I still have
Underlined.
blood on my chin.
Kirik, our good friend who helped with the Andoril incident. This is my daughter, Drina. She is a member of the Emerald Enclave, and you may know this is Verminbane, the scout I was telling you about. Hello there! And this is Stoutblade, another member of the Gauntlet, and my two blacksmiths I have on retainer here, Stowell and Brannikin.
Pleasure to meet
Good
every single...
fucking names.
Pleasure to meet every single one of you.
Aye, it's
And
a pleasure to
I'm
meet
out.
you too.
Is that Stowell or Brannikin?
That's Stowell. Brannikin seems quite quiet.
I
He
mean,
nods at you guys. Though.
blacksmiths.
Aye, yeah.
I want to talk to you afterwards. We have some work.
Very well. A bit tied up at the moment, but we can see what we can do. And you see Brannikin kind of nods along. He's slightly. You can see just from the similarities, they are they are brothers.
Are they out on deck?
Yes.
Good.
One seems slightly fairer, and the
Yes,
other's
that's
kind of
right,
darker and
Brannikin.
taller.
Great character concept.
Yeah.
A Goliath and a dwarf.
Yeah.
Twins, like the movie.
Starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Danny DeVito.
Oh, I definitely watched that film.
That it. Oh, who's in the
Arnie.
original? Arnie and.
Danny DeVito.
Oh, okay. Oh, so the reboot just
Almost
recast
as good.
Arnie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good
I
God.
thought that would get me quieter.
I thought that would get me quieter.
So
Pardon
Kerbin kind of gathers your eyes as well.
Elemental.
You're probably wondering why I've gathered you all here. You are, well, the strongest fighters here, from what I know. Verminbane has just gone back from his scouting mission, for which we thank you, of course, my friend. And well, he's reported somewhat dire news. There seems to be a party of somewhere between 40 and 50 orcs moving upon the ranch.
Slightly out of our price range.
What are our forces here?
Well, we have everyone within this room, as well as we figure 18 other strong hands.
Right. Well, we've got
So in total, that's about 25, 30 of us.
About half their number, yes.
so
That's
not bad. I
that's
mean,
doable.
We
I
have
can
the
take out 2 orcs.
We have the fortified position here, of course. Well, they're not all soldiers like you, unfortunately.
is there any way we could set traps for them?
Well, we've already started digging trenches around the property. You might have noticed on your way in.
Good.
And obviously, the raised position of the ranch does provide somewhat tactical advantage. And you can see now as well, he has a very fine longsword on his belt.
Do we know how long it'll be until they arrive? Do we have any sort of estimated time?
Vermin Bane seems to think they'll be here in the morning.
So we have the evening to prepare.
Seems that way.
Marvellous. That is just enough
Even if
time.
they march through the night, they would only reach us the very early hours at the best.
Okay.
Let's hope they do march through the night and they're tired.
Possibly, yes, but the latest I imagine they'll be here,
Midday?
I would say more like 2 hours till midday.
There. So 10.
I don't know how time works in these parts, but we call it 2 hours to midday.
Okay. Good. I'm sorry I'm not from around these parts.
Yes, well, obviously we do have a few specialists here. We've got you fellows. My daughter, of course, is a druid, so she can provide some measures of healing as well as magical defenses.
What sort of how advanced as a druid is she? If you were to say on a scale of 1 to 20.
Well, I can talk for myself, and a scale of 1 to 20 I couldn't give you, but...
Oh, I didn't realise she was here. Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh man,
He
I feel
introduced
so
you
bad.
to her.
But yeah, on a scale from 1 to 10, how attractive is she?
How attractive is she? She is a 5.
Oh,
That's fine.
Same as me.
Um,
I'll have a shot.
But for real, on a scale of 1 to 20, how good of a druid are you?
I'm not highly trained by any means. I would say I'm still a budding druid, but I can do a fair bit of...
Can you do the thing where you turn into an animal?
Of course, yes.
That's cool.
Sweet.
Well, I've sent a message to some elves that are friendly with the Enclave that me and Flameran, you know him as Verminbane, from the High Forest, but we haven't received any return word, so we don't know if they can be of any assistance.
Interesting. I will shortly after this meeting. I'll send a word to the Harpers. I happen to know some high up members. See if we can get a few more reinforcements.
What's the direction?
Where is the tower located that you'd be sending this raven to?
It was. Remind me quickly. I can't remember.
Fandolin.
Fandolin.
Off the Tribor.
Yes.
They're not likely to get here in time, but send the raven anyway.
I'll do my best. They have. If the 2 top members come, then they certainly have fast methods of transportation, so we can see.
That would be SNEA.
Level 15. You're down in Falgrim. Rock up.
They fucking rock up on the carpet, just decimate.
Oh yeah, they would have had it. Yeah. Damn.
If only they weren't in another world.
But what I suggest is...
What?
Would I know of any closer Harper sort of outposts?
Not outposts. You would know that their Harpers tend to have usually a contact or 2 in most towns, but no kind of garrisoned forces.
Okay.
What direction are they coming from?
We expect some way from the southeast.
Right.
If
'Cause I'm only really good up close.
well, we were hoping to draw them in. We've got about enough bows for half the men to wield. So we were hoping to draw them in close, and then as they are trying to ascend the walls around the ranch, we were hoping that would be our best defensive bet, and the archers can start to pick them off as they draw close.
I'll take a position on the wall.
Well,
I am personally quite well adept at long-range spells, so I can certainly help out in that regard.
very well. Well, we imagine it'll be somewhat of a siege. So I don't know if any of you have seen a siege before, but
Can't say I have.
Don't believe I have. No.
well, get ready for one.
I hope I can be.
And you see Kerbin starts talking. Well, of course, the priority is to keep as many people as you can alive, but
Indeed.
there are 16 or so innocents on the farm, as well as Megan that you brought the other day. They are obviously our priority, women and children and the like.
Other day or today?
today.
Okay.
Realistically,
What about Eric Cockra?
I believe you are the only Arakocra on the ranch, sir.
You're not gonna make them a priority too?
Well, what I mean by that is you're a fighting man, and you can defend yourself, I presume.
Alright, you fucking racist.
Please, I mean no offense. I only mean.
Oh
that-
shit, you weren't meant to hear that, I'm sorry.
Oh well, okay.
what? Realistically, how many people are expendable? How many people can you afford to lose?
What do you mean expendable?
Wow.
No one is expendable. These are my
Jesus,
family
okay.
and my friends.
Well, people are going to die. You know that.
People are going to die, but I wouldn't say any of them are expendable. So.
Okay, how many can you afford to lose? Like, do we need to be more defensive, or can we meet offense? With
I'd like you to
offense?
be as defensive as possible. I would like as many of my men to survive as possible as you can imagine.
Of course.
I think we take the defense. We take
Defensive as possible. High defenses.
I could.
Any barricades we can put up that may be useful.
Well, there's already the stone wall, as you've seen, and my men will be.
How high is the stone wall?
It's about 5 foot high.
Any of your men good at stealth?
Verminbane, probably your best bet, but everyone else here is realistically, other than the men in this room, are farm hands. They've seen maybe a bit of combat, but nothing major.
What if I hear me out? What if I take a small group of some people? One of you can come with me. When the siege starts, we go out like a back entrance and flank and hit them from behind. They won't be expecting.
That could possibly work.
Not an awful shout. I personally won't join you on that. I'm probably more.
I'm happy to join you.
Your best bet would probably be to go through. Well, it depends entirely on how they set up for the attack, of course. So we may have to hold this plan until we see what their
Play it by ear, so to speak.
exactly what their forces
should
do
gather-
upon the morning.
We should gather a small force ready to flank with us, though. Just
in
so we
case.
don't.
How
have
many
to
men
decide
would you
that
like?
on the fly.
If we have, how many have you got again?
It's 18 plus the men in this room.
So many in
how
this room, we
many?
get about 5.
There's
for us.
5.
There are
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
you four-
6, 7 in this room, and 7 in this room and us 4. So 11. There's a total of 29. We could do with
Bloody hell! I
Possibly-
thought I got a notification.
Vermin and is it Vermin?
Verminbane.
Vermin and possibly
Please, call me Flameran.
Flameran.
Yes,
Okay. Any particular reason you do that name?
it's my name, sir.
Oh, that's a nice name,
It's my
Flameran.
hat, sir.
No, wait. Why is he called Flameran?
That's just his name.
What
was his
Verminbane?
His second name.
Oh, he's Flameran
Oh,
Verminbane?
I
Yeah.
thought his name was Vermin Bane.
No. He's Flameran Verminbane.
Okay.
Oh,
The
okay.
Bane of Vermin.
Flareon. I shall call him.
So if we have yes, Flameran, possibly 4, maybe 5 good other men, or if your daughter would like to come as well, I mean, she could be of use.
I
if
wish to
surprised.
stay here to
Understood.
stay with the innocents and aid them if they need anything, and also provide any spell support you might need.
That way, we also have a cleric on both sides if we do decide to do
That is a good tactical move.
Yes, Kirik, what do you plan to do?
Wherever there's the most people. Fuck. Oh yeah, Australia's really bad today. It's because of fucking Colin. Australia.
Colin.
I'll just go wherever there's the most people.
Probably best to stay somewhere near the house or the forge then.
I'll stay near the house then.
Very well, I appreciate it. I will be commanding most of the forces from the southeasterly wall. My son will be taking the northeasterly wall. We feel that there's probably the most likely location for the orcs to attack, but again, we will have to see on the day. But for now, I suggest you all get a good night's sleep. Our scouts will be watching the movements, but be ready to wake
Okay.
suddenly if needed, shall I say.
Fair play.
Oh, I will.
Thank you very much for your time and cooperation, everyone.
Thank you very much for being here, and shame it's not upon nicer circumstances.
When this is all over, we will share a glass of wine together.
Thank you. I hope to share that glass.
Assuming we all live.
I'm glad you had your own. It might be a bit awkward if we share one.
It's just a bad meme. I don't get it, but it's fucking hilarious.
What's that? Is everyone?
Don't go in for
just
that
grabbing
one.
drinks.
Oh,
Shoot, this is going to be a long battle.
Don't you know, girl? Don't
Anyone
you
else
know,
need anything?
girl? I am the one for
Um,
you. Can I just get a glass of water?
Could you grab
I'm
me
just gonna look in the chat for a second.
another glass of water as well, and some Jaffa cakes from my bedroom?
How's everyone in the chat doing? Sorry, I've not been looking at the chat. Obviously, I've got a lot of shit to do.
Yeah.
Completely the opposite that I was expecting that to go.
What?
This meme.
Oh.
Yeah. That's good.
He's not in his boxers. Come on.
What, me?
Yeah.
No.
They're
I'm not
just-
even freeborn.
They're just jogger shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Jorts, as some have
Tom,
known.
do you want to explain the
Oh,
garment you're wearing?
yeah. Huh?
Someone say jorts.
I did.
Or are these horts?
So.
Ooh.
Ha! Nice.
Yeah, that's an old meme.
So speaking of
Very much so.
thank
That's
you.
what, okay, yours now, yeah.
So speaking of clothing, I
We
feel
won't.
that it's important to mention this item of clothing that I'm wearing right here. Bam! It's part of the new line from Fun is the New Punk, which is a fashion label started by us here in NifD. So
The line one coming to a big cartel shop near you.
well, online, I suppose.
Well, yeah, very near you. It's online. It's
Yeah, in your own living room. But yeah, we started a fashion line for no reason at all.
Other than we found this tweet and
Yep.
by the lead singer of the t-shirt of the band I'm wearing,
Kira Benito.
who we're also seeing next Monday.
Hey.
We are. But yeah, so
I was swearing you're going to be. I assume you're going to be wearing F.
I'm gonna wear this, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Elliot might be wearing
A slightly different.
a different one. I might wear the oolong one actually. I got an oolong one.
Fair.
But yeah, anyway,
We're just doing a shameless plug, right?
we're doing a shameless plug. If you would be interested in wearing garments like this, Fun is the New Punk.
Or garments like the other ones that we've designed.
Yeah, there's 5 items in line number 1, which will be dropping within a week or so. We haven't quite decided. We'll probably make like a Twitter for it if you want to follow it, and we might link that below at some point. But yeah, keep an eye out, because if you've ever wanted fashion designed by people who don't know what fashion is,
But they love fun.
yeah,
If you love the 80s style with all the nerdy and shitty references that you find in NifD, check it out.
That was just your beard.
That was good. That's what the people want.
It is. But it was just his beard and not towards any of the mics.
Well, at least
So that probably wasn't quite picked up.
So yeah. Anyway, you
Dan, no.
you will.
Please, Dan. Don't do it. Oh, no.
What's going on?
he's rolled his shorts up higher than his boxers.
Oh, no.
We need to get back to this fucking fight. Get over here. See your sexy ass down
I'm just
there.
waiting for my Pop Tarts. You guys carry on. I'm
Okay.
Cycling's left thing on bed.
Okay. So yeah, everyone has. Can I grab some Jaffies?
Yeah, man.
Grab them. Thanks.
Don't give him back.
So yeah, you guys all go off to your beds for the evening. You're led off by your various serving boys. Apart from you, of course, Kirik. You return to your room and you see him kind of wide-eyed on the bed, and you see he's just kind of glancing around the room at all the various places hidden the skeletons. He said, did you enjoy your food, sir?
I've had better.
Well, if you
But
need
thanks for asking.
Cheers
for asking.
that's okay, sir. It's a pleasure. I serve upon your pleasure.
Oh my god,
I
seriously.
wouldn't say that to him.
If you need anything else, just feel free to ask.
Cycling as the serving boy.
Alright, just go outside your creepy door position.
I'll be retreating to my bedroom now, but if you do need anything, just come down to the kitchen and someone will help you out.
Alright, fine.
Sorry, what did you want to ask?
So, in the morning, Cyclone will go and find out if they have any healing potions at all that we could split.
That's a good shout.
Fork's fine. Fork's gonna
Go to bed.
go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, when sort of when this is all like, he'll go to his room for a while, sort of get settled, and then go for a walk of the rank, see if he can find anyone who was at that meeting to have a quick chat to,
Okay.
and maybe like stop and have a word with some of the farmhands who will be fighting, sort of boost morale a little bit.
Okay.
Xenos is going to go to bed, just do a bit of fiery stuff. Like, you know when he did the talent show and created some pictures with fire.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do that before going to bed.
Okay.
Go to bed.
So Ford, you're kind of just wandering around the barn, the ranch even. Yeah, you see a lot of farmhands there, most of them wielding kind of spears. A few of them, about half of them, have kind of short bows.
Any that look particularly frightened or not up to this, I'll go have a word with them.
Most of them look fairly frightened. The ones with bows seem to be they're kind of practicing at the moment, using kind of the wall of the barn as kind of like a bit of a shooting range with some kind of bales of hay propped up against it, so they're not obviously damaging the barn. And you see Flameram Verminbane kind of teaching them to use the bow there.
Okay. I will, if possible, sort of catch his eye and nod, sort of in a way that's is open to conversation if he wants it, but isn't intrusive.
Come, Fog, wasn't it?
Indeed it was.
Yes, pleasure. Don't know if you caught my name.
Flameram.
Yes, Flameram.
Yes, indeed I did. Yes.
Anything I can do for you, sir?
No, I'm just wandering around seeing if how things are coming on out here. Is there anything I can do for you? Is there any help that's needed around?
Well, there's a lot
Apart
of
from taking out an army of orcs, but
Yes,
that's slightly outside my abilities currently.
He laughs very heartily at that. He's very jovial, kind of.
Good. I like him.
Yes. Well, how funny.
He is my second favourite halfling.
Well, well, perhaps you could just. Is there any?
I'm not sure.
What's your magical expertise? I see that you're not an archer, and I spied a spell book upon your belt. Actually,
I sort of push it behind me a little bit.
What do you specialise in?
Most times currently, I've not figured out my specialty.
An arcane spellcaster.
Yes, indeed. Just mainly sort of guiding bolt, scorching ray, acid arrow.
Yes. Well, my love Drina, she's a druid.
Ah, lovely.
And she is
I didn't realise you were together. I'm very glad for you both.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Can we get an attractive from this role for him?
Wait, is Flareon dating his own daughter?
No, that's not his daughter.
He's a 5 as well.
Oh, good. They're perfectly matched for each other.
Yes, well, we met through the Enclave, and I've been helping around the farm.
We met on Clave.
Met on enclave.com.
Something I would have done before this is sent out 2 letters about what's going to happen. One to to Yadan, and another one to my contact from Red Larch.
Okay.
See what he can do.
Okay, Valabo.
Valbo, yeah.
Okay, you go to the owlry and send those out. There's kind of an owlry roost in the house.
Okay, excellent. Okay, back to this conversation. I apologise.
It's probably the best thing to do then would be just go around, ask any of the men if they require any sort of where they would think possibly the best place for you to be would be. Probably best to go find Kerbin. Actually, he might be able to find a vantage point for you if you prefer the ranged spells. That might be where you're best placed.
Yes, that'd be ideal. I will probably stay at range, but on the ground, so I can go up close if needs be. I have a couple of close-up spells, which may be necessary.
Again, it kind of depends on where the orcs end up arriving. I predict the southeast, of course, but you never know with the savages like they are.
Indeed.
Anything else you might do that could kind of aid the morale magically as well would always be.
I'm trying to think, but sadly my skills don't.
Well, if not, just talk to the men. Seeing a nobleman like you around should surely bolster their hearts and minds.
That was the dream.
Wouldn't you say, boys? And he kind of looks at the archers, and they all kind of look at you.
Yeah. Rather than vomits out of fear, just they're having a horrible time.
It's like bows all slippery with sweat.
You can do it.
If there's some practicing with short bows, I'll go and help because I'm proficient in short bows.
Okay, yeah, this is where this conversation is taking place. Would be with the ones practicing with short bows. Are you approaching now?
Yeah, I'll come. I spied that they were practicing with short bows as you were talking to them, and I'll come over and just offer to help.
Dab hand with a bow, are we?
Yeah, I prefer a dagger, and
Is this during the night?
This is getting into evening time.
Getting into evening time.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is just after the meeting in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
I prefer a dagger, and I click the dagger out of my boot. So,
those are fancy, aren't they?
yeah,
I fucking love this guy.
they're my new toys. But yeah, I'm pretty good with a bow. I can show you guys a thing or two.
I'd kill a man for boots like those.
I killed a man with boots like these.
Who?
I hope he wasn't a friend of mine.
Nope, he was.
He holds up the head of his loved one.
Trina, no!
Sing. In which case, after is this conversation wrapped, or were we more
You
talking?
can wrap it up if you like.
No,
Are you
no,
saying that to him?
No. I couldn't remember if we were continuing or not.
Is this
'cause, like,
conversation wrapped?
yeah.
Or?
We good, bro?
Can I fuck off?
But yeah, no. See the men. See
Yes,
if
I
they.
may. I may remind me of her name again.
Drina.
Drina. I may have a chat with Drina if she is also magically inclined as I, then we may be able to talk tactics together.
Of course. I believe she'd probably be in the house. Probably getting ready for bed, actually.
Oh, I won't bother.
I'll be joining her later, if you know what I mean.
How old is this guy?
He's like 30.
How old is she?
Like 20-something.
Okay, fair enough.
His
Yeah.
voice is like an old man.
He's a halfling.
I'm a halfling, sir! Be jacked!
And this is my hat, sir.
They're my squishy boots.
So do you go up on her or?
Oh. A jest! Yes. You're quite a funny bunch, aren't you?
Before we go into battle, sir, will you do me this one favor?
Touch my face.
Pull me apart like soft bread.
Oh, she'll be pulling me apart in no time.
Oh fuck!
It's possibly our last night. See what we can get.
I literally just turn and walk away towards the men with the short bows.
I will see to the men, see if anyone needs morale boosting. That no, not like that. Fork is
No, I'm no judge of that. You do what you want.
Fork is asexual.
Equally so. I'm not one to judge.
Okay, fair enough. Pleasure speaking to you, sir.
A pleasure.
It's certainly been an experience. How much have you had to drink so far?
2 glasses, water.
Oh, you're great, Elliot.
You're fantastic. Yeah, I move on my merry way. Yeah, again, just sort of if there's any particular men that look disheartened.
You see a group of men kind of around a brazier that's been kind of erected in the middle of the farm. There's about 4 of them there with spears. They're kind of looking a bit downcast.
Can you quickly remind me how many orcs we faced at the
7
riverside?
total.
7 of them.
7 and the chieftain actually, so 8 total.
8 in total. Ideal. Cool. So these guys by the brazier, they're not looking too
Yeah, have
happy.
a goblet of
Yeah.
wine.
Come now, gentlemen. Orcs aren't too hard to fight. We've killed...
It's been
Just the 4 of us killed 8 of them the other
from a
day.
cat.
2 per man. We can easily outbest them.
You're great soldiers, sir. We're just farm
I'm
hands.
no soldier. I'm but a man who knows nothing but leisure for his life. I'm no fighter. You know hard labor. You know how to do strength things. If any of us are gonna win this battle, it'll be on you.
Give me a it's not intimidate.
Intimidation.
No, it's not intimidation, but
Persuasion.
it's yeah.
Straight charisma.
Just give me straight charisma.
Okay. This won't go well. I have -1.
Oh.
Fail! I don't have a point of inspiration. I've made them afraid.
But you have that big flamey fellow and the sneaky looking one and the bird person. They surely are great fighters. I'm just a man. I've worked on a farm my whole life.
I'm merely a boy.
That's a man. No, don't be so hard on yourselves. This fighting can't be too different from farming. Hard work, strength.
It's quite different, sir. As a man who's done a little bit of both, I can tell you it's quite different.
Well, I believe in you.
I appreciate that, Mr. Undeep, but if you don't mind, I think we're gonna go to bed. And you see them kind of trope off to the barn.
I'm gonna put my face in the fucking fire pit.
Which is what we call Xenos' ass.
Yeah.
The fire pit.
Daddy's fire pit. Right, probably quite disheartened from that. I would, with Drina getting ready for bed, I'd probably head to my own quarters. Again, sort of en route, saying hello to any guards on the way.
Just give me a straight charisma check for the kind of other ones you kind of encounter.
Oh, that's an 18!
The other ones you encounter seem quite happy of your presence here. They seem at least bolstered by the fact that you and others have arrived that seem like the fighting type. You see this. Hello, well, thank you for joining us, Mr. Undeep. We appreciate
Pleasure.
your assistance.
Any time for folks in need.
Thank you. Well, get a good night's sleep.
I plan to. And you too, good friends.
Thank you. Trevor.
Travon, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Is he one of the ones with the bow or spear?
His spear.
His spear, that's a shame. Okay.
He's gonna die.
He's dead first. I wish you all the luck in this coming battle. I know you will do fine.
Thank
At
you.
the end of this, let's share a glass of wine together.
Oh well, no, I'm no lord like you. I can't be sharing.
True, but every battle hero deserves their rewards.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And he kind of walks off. Looking a bit happier than when he did.
I say a prayer to... I have two of my gods and I don't think I took note of them. Both of my gods. Basically, it's the god of life and the god of death. And say, just...
What do you say to the god of death?
To the god of life, take care of Travon, make sure he lives through this battle. To the god of death, when he dies, make his passing into the land of the dead.
Travon's spear begins to glow with holy energy.
And then he
As he
begins
has
to
a
sort
heart
of shrivel with necrotic energy.
You all guys going to bed now?
Oh, get it.
I'm trying to help teach the guys with the short bows.
Oh, yes.
I'll just kind of be like, square your shoulders. No, aim higher. Higher. Use your full arm. Yep, good. And I'll just show them how to do it. I do it with mine.
Just give me a... you can choose either dexterity or performance.
I'll go performance.
Well, what is it?
Whoa.
Do I square my shoulder? Follow through?
Thank God you went performance.
Yeah, that's a 7.
Okay, they don't improve a lot. You can see some of them are okay. You see some of them might have been hunters and kind of foragers. There are a few who are quite bad, but they're giving it their best. But as you as Vermin Blade kind of attempt to teach them, a few of them begin to grow a bit tired, and you see some of them kind of head off
I will
to bed for the night.
note down mentally the better ones of who seem to be hunters in that for
Okay.
if we do the flank team.
Okay. There seems to be 3 of them that seem to be much more adept at it.
Cool.
There was 7 in total. The 3 that seem more... Do you want their names?
Sure.
There's Fallon, Hargreen, and Balder.
Can you quickly remind me what my guy's name was?
Trevan.
Trevan.
So you all off to the beddy sleeps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For a long breast.
For a long rest indeed. So it's quite early in the evening, so...
You return to your room and find a breast the length of the bed.
You are horrified. Apart from Kirik, who it actually does...
Wolfs it down whole.
Improves the room somewhat. You all settle down for the rest. Alex said, as it is quite early in the evening, you do manage to get a full 8 hours in before you are all...
Yay!
Not, I won't say rudely awakened, but you hear furious knocking on each of your doors just past the crack of dawn.
I'm already up.
Yeah, I slept in full armor, so I'm ready to go.
The orcs approach. Please gather in the courtyard.
What's going on?
Okay.
I've got up for the sunset.
You know what? Coat goes on, hat comes out. Unfolds in the cloth and it's going on.
Oh,
fucking
shit.
shit's getting real.
I start dancing my dagger around my hand, getting
So
psyching myself
Fork,
up.
you pull out a square of material from your topmost pocket, and you pull out a very stylish deerstalker hat.
I just...
Everyone you walk past is stunned.
Your charisma is now 30.
Yeah, it's hunting season, boys. Except today's game isn't deer.
That was fucking good.
Just give me a straight charisma check there.
Yeah. With the plus 30 or?
With an extra +1 to your charisma.
Oh, nice. So it's straight 0. That's a 14.
That seems to... Everyone that was around you when you said that seems to be slightly bolstered.
Yeah! The hat wins again.
Half man.
3/4 man.
So you see in the middle where the brazier was, in the middle of the kind of the courtyard, you see Kerbin Delmon kind of with his he's in a breastplate and kind of he's got a shield and his kind of fine longsword in his hand. He says, "Men, new friends, we are I wish we were gathered here under slightly better circumstances, but today we face what could be a rather deadly threat. But if we win this day, we will no longer need to fear these ice shield orcs that have been plaguing our lands. Now, it's not going to be easy, I won't lie, but with our friends here that have joined us, we should at least stand a chance. So,
Not the most optimistic of chaps, is he?
The second it goes bad, I am turning tail and running.
do your best and follow their orders, And I hope to see you all on the other side.
Have we seen any of the orcs approaching it?
You can see what you can see now is you can see on the low
Joe,
ridges.
how long were you gone?
Like a 10, 20 seconds.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I only just noticed when you came back, and I was like, was it? Where has he
This
been?
seems appropriate. The Kirik missed the motivational speech.
He's still
Derek's still
alright,
asleep.
like
Derek's still
sleepy-eyed.
asleep.
Yeah.
Like, you see from this kind of high vantage point around the ridges, all around the house. You can see that the orcs are kind of amassing in what seems to be kind of little war bands from each angle.
Oh Christ!
And yeah, that's currently what you can see at the
with
moment.
my nuts passive perception, can I figure out in like how many are in each sort of band?
You can roughly estimate there's about 10 in each band.
10 in each band.
Yes.
Okay. So we have between us 29 people, so we can just about muster up 10 people on each side.
Would
How
you
about
like
we?
me to get the picture of the
Yeah.
branch
Yes.
back up? Yes.
So I'm,
there's
I'm
one more
assuming
band.
those channels are where they're coming from.
There's one more band exactly around over here, one more band over here, one more band over here, and another over here.
Okay. So if I were to direct us four, forgive me if I'm wrong here. If Cyclone, we put you between the manor house and the barn. No, the barn and the blacksmith.
There.
No, the one next to it. Nope. Yeah, that one there.
That's the barn.
Oh, sorry. Between the barn and the blacksmith, then in that gap there seems to be like hiding spots. You can jump out of them if
Yeah,
that
so
is-
that's the there's a fence there, and that's the stone wall.
Okay. That may be
Shall-
useful for you.
I guess there's no way we can get a stealthy party out.
Not if they're in such an organised manner. I will...
Perhaps not initially, but once they start attacking the walls, and you might be able to get around behind them.
Indeed. That's...
Yeah, once we fell one of them, I can take a group and go through the barn or something and flank.
In which
Yes.
case, yes, how about we put you on that side? That way, again, sneaky points behind the barn and such, and then you can flank around if needs be.
Yeah. sounds
I would
good.
probably position 3 archers on the roof of the barn, 2 upon the forge, and 2 upon balconies on the manor house.
I'll
Marvellous.
stand on the forge roof.
Upon the roof of the forge, very well. Where would the rest of you like to be? And then I'll send the other
I prefer
more experienced soldiers where you are not.
I prefer to be on the ground, but near Cyclone, so I can communicate with him.
Perhaps somewhere between the manor and the forge around here.
Yeah, 'cause I'll be on the roof of that building there.
You're
so I
on
can
the roof
quite
of the
easily-
forge.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. There.
So you'll be between the house and the forge.
Mhm.
Okay, in which case, I'll take the right side between the house and the barn. So there, yeah, where you mouse.
This one.
Yep. I'll be there.
And Kirik, where would you like to be positioned?
You said there'd be people be around the main house.
Yes. The well, all of the innocents will be taking refuge in there, as well as there'll be men on each of the 4 walls of the ranch. So yes, the house would probably be the area where you'd be nearest to most of the men.
All right, cheers. I'll wait there then.
Thank you, my friend. You see, I will take the wall just below you, next to where Undip is taking command. Where would you fellows think it would be best positioned for my daughter Vermin Bane and Stoutblade?
Is this a gate down here in the northwest?
This.
Is that a gate?
Yes, it is, but it's been fortified.
Okay.
I think it's best to put Drina in the opposite side to me, so that way we have sort of magic in both circumferences of the barn area.
Very well. I'll position her between the house and the forge.
Tell her that
With me.
if the gate falls, we will need a lot of magic users by that to just blast people back.
Very well. Yes.
Did you say that she can do healing stuff?
Yes.
It might be better to put her next to me or Cyclo then.
Kirik is
I'm
quite
on,
near you.
I'm on the roof. I should be okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Kirik will be quite near you.
Fair enough, okay, that'll be fine then. As for the other guy, what's his combat
Combat.
expertise? Yes.
He's a knight, close combat,
Okay.
much like myself.
Marvellous. And what about Flameran?
He's an archer. He'll probably be moving around the middle to where he's most needed.
Okay.
But unless you want him anywhere specifically.
No, that sounds ideal. In which case, let's have either of you on one of the... Is this orientated correctly?
Well, that's north.
Okay, in which case are either of you on one of the easterly...
Who do you mean?
You and...
I'm going to be positioned here.
Yes, and Iron... Is it Iron Sword?
Stout blade.
Stout Blade on the other
Could
side
we-
there, yes, with me.
Is the roof of the forge like slanted?
It's very slightly slanted.
Is there stuff for me to hide behind? Like, are there any back
There's a
barricades
chimney.
up there?
There's a chimney, but you'd be hiding this way. So you'd have cover from the courtyard, but
Okay, so it's gonna be pretty hard if I want to like bonus.
unless
action
you want to
part.
quickly try and get a crate or something up there, you could probably manage to.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get like a crate or two, just like so I can bonus action hide and break line of sight with people.
Okay. Yeah. He gives you a couple of men to help you get a crate on the roof. So he has now a
Ooh.
crate there.
And would that provide half cover? If I'm like stood
Yes.
behind it.
Yeah. So do we feel where would you like the close combat men? We have another 11 men to assign, mostly with spears.
We should put some in front of the gate just to block the initial charge.
Yeah, I think some in front of the gate, but I think we should try and dot them around quite evenly, and then if it turns out that there's a bigger weight on a particular side, they should be free to move around.
There should be like maybe 4 by this gate,
Four by this
and
gate.
maybe like at the front of it.
Okay.
And then the other side as well, because I see that's a gate there as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So some on the outside of each gate just to block the initial charge. Then we can just pepper them with arrows.
This battle,
Yes. It might take a while. I do understand that.
I have to
No.
finish at 11.
Yeah, no, I get that. I was basically just. It's up to you guys. We can save it for next time, or we can start it and stop halfway through, because that's what my original plan was going to be.
'Cause if there's like a breaking point, that would be quite cool. Like if there's like a oh god, this person fell, or oh my god, this guy broke
I
through.
think I would rather do it all in one session personally.
It's completely up to you.
I don't want to stop. Of
We can
course,
put it up to a
but-
vote. Should
Yeah.
do a vote. Okay, Tom, do it all in one or split it in half. And don't say I don't mind, because I'll kill you.
He will.
I've done it
Okay.
before.
That's why Sam isn't around anymore.
Split it in half then.
Oh, we're going around.
Yep.
So split it in half.
Do as whole next session.
Joe?
Do it as whole.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Elliot, which would you rather do?
I think I'd rather do it as a whole, honestly, actually.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So,
Fair
just
enough.
before we end this session for tonight then, would you guys like to make any final preparations?
Are there any health potions that they have?
Oh, yes.
And do they have any poison?
I'll do a quick check for
My
you.
only prep that I want is to make sure that Trevin is at the wall near me.
Okay, yeah, Trevin is near the wall. So
Can I find a... Can I find
Ooh.
a...
I didn't catch his name, but also the man who was who I tried to convince last night and crit failed on. I want him to be nearby as well.
He refuses.
Oh, really? Oh no.
Can I have a torch near me up there?
Yes.
Or like a small fire?
Of course, yeah.
Because, and if possible, how far away are the orcs? Like, can we see them like from this point?
You can see them. They're kind of on ridges that are in the surrounding areas. You would estimate they are now about the distance you were when Perd rode up to meet you, so about 500 or so meters.
Is there any way
away.
we can like line some hay, not right by the gate, but like about
Any man that runs out now would be... It depends how far you mean.
like maybe about like 30 feet away from the gate, like just line some hay.
Yeah. Just in front of this gate here.
Yeah, in front of that. Like
There's currently a trench dug before it now that they've like about a 5 foot wide, 5 foot deep trench. They've dug in before it, but you could put it on one side of that if you wanted.
yeah, so the side that they would have to climb up out of.
Okay,
hay
so
there.
you lay some hay bales down
Yeah,
there.
like along the side of exactly where the trench is.
Yeah, a few of the stronger looking men, they
Yeah.
take this order and they go and do it. So I'm just
Because then I can. Like
Yeah,
all that.
good idea,
So-
very good idea. Shem didn't have this thought last night that we could have surrounded the entire building.
Yeah.
I am going to do something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. Can I find a non-magical fire? I assume there is one
Yeah,
somewhere.
there's the brazier burning in the middle of the courtyard.
Wank
Yep.
into it.
Okay.
Okay, 1 sec. Actually,
yeah.
no, just keep going.
Control flames on a small portion of this fire.
Yep.
and control it to just be around the head of my mace. So my mace is just flaming.
Okay.
And that lasts for an hour without concentration.
Okay, that's cool. Remind me of that actually.
Take a note.
Flame around. Scene is mace.
This was something that I wanted to do when I first created CMOS.
That's cool. You can have quite inspiration for that.
Oh, thank you.
Kirik, anything you would like to do to prepare?
Let me have a look. Let's just look at some of these stuff.
I'm drawing out a very crude diagram of this.
Ooh,
with
nice, so we
with
can
all your
remember.
battle. So that's fine.
Dan, you got a bit of a tan going on.
I have indeed.
Brown.
I tan pretty easily.
Damn,
Can I? Actually, no, I won't do that. What level is that? Okay, no, yeah, I've done nothing. I'm set.
You good?
Yeah, I'm all good.
We're good.
Okay. Sorry though, it's a bit of a shorter one than normal, but we'll have a nice big long one to resolve this battle in the next epic adventure.
Love a nice big long one.
So that will be sometime soon, I hope. Just stay
next
tuned to our Twitter for any updates upon that. I'm going to finish drawing up this battle plan so that I remember for next session. But thank you very, very much, all of you who were watching. If you liked what you saw, do be sure to give us a follow.
Thursday's Legacy?
Thursday we will be doing another D&D session, and I think also Sunday and
Yeah, we'll do on Sunday.
So there's 2 more D&D sessions coming up this week on Thursday and Sunday, so do stay tuned for that.
They are both homebrew.
So there's plenty more content coming. If you did like it, do be sure to give us a follow. Also, give a follow to our lovely fellow over in the Skype cam. That is Joe. His channel name is I Need Ferrets. He also streams, and he is good as hell.
He is 4 times the man that we are.
Yeah, he doesn't need other people on his channel. But yeah, thank you very, very much for watching. We have been us. We have been NifD. You have been you. I have been Elliot.
I've been Tom.
Danny Boy.
I've been Joe.
And then who the hell have I been then?
Thanks very much. Sayonara.
And on that bombshell, it's time to say goodnight.
Sayonara.
Stay
Peace. I mean it that way.